You're listening to DraftKings Network.
You know that sound. It's the sound of money hitting your Venmo account. A friend paying you back. Or maybe it's getting cash back from your favorite business when you pay with the Venmo debit card. Or it's realizing you can pay with Venmo at checkout at thousands of brands. Now, there are so many more ways to answer the question, what's your Venmo? Download Venmo today. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Dosh Cashback terms apply.
Hey there, travelers and dreamers. We all have that dream trip that we've been wishing we could go on. But too often, life just gets in the way, whether it's work, family responsibilities, or, in my case, and I'm sure many of yours, price. But your dream trip doesn't have to stay a dream any longer, because Priceline is here to help you book it with millions of deals on hotels, flights, cruises, and rental cars. That bucket list destination? Yeah, it's a lot closer than you think. You know, I've been wanting to go see the Pittsburgh Pirates for a long time at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. That's like at the top of my list of bucket list destinations of baseball parks around the country. And because I now know about the type of deals that Priceline offers, I may pull the trigger this summer and go see those Pirates. Priceline makes it easy and stress-free to book a flight and a hotel so I can go see my team play live. With millions of travel deals like up to 60% off hotels, I know I'll be able to find great options even when I need to book last minute. So don't just dream about that next trip, book it with Priceline. Download the Priceline app or visit Priceline.com to go to your happy price. Actual prices may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Welcome to the Big Suey, presented by DraftKings,
Why are you listening to this show?
the podcast that seems very similar to the other Dan Le Batard podcast.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to apologize for that.
In fact, the only difference seems to be this imaging.
I have been tempted in restaurants just walking past tables to grab somebody's fries that if they're just there. That hasn't happened to you guys?
I've done it.
And now, here's the marching man to nowhere, Fat Face, and the habitual liar.
This episode of the Dan Le Batard Show with Stugotz is sponsored by DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Roy, I still don't feel like your confidence is where it needs to be on those reads. There's something pressurized about those reads that makes Chris Cote quiver a little bit. And,
He's quivering back there?
DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Wow. Easier back there. Yeah.
I am back here, baby.
I love the back. He's good. I'm working on mine.
Man, I miss this row. How you guys doing back here?
We missed you.
We love it.
How is the orange stuff going? Can we get Billy Gill? Are we? I know he's off.
It's going terrible. The first month of this administration's been a disaster.
The glass experiment that we're doing there has how many oranges in it?
This is 3 large oranges. I think they were I was trying to take a victory lap here, and they're like, hey, listen, you got huge oranges there. It's like, I mean, I can't control the oranges I'm giving.
That's also not a lot of juice. Like for the work you just
under
put
a
in,
half a glass.
It's half a glass, and if we got Billy in off of his day off to make a ruling, he's alleging that the juice isn't worth the squeeze. That if you squeeze these oranges, what you're getting isn't very much. And right now, from what I see, despite all your bragging, that's not very much orange juice.
And the YouTube audience was telling me that I was doing it very inefficiently. I basically cut it in half and just squeezed. They were saying if I broke it down into quarters, I could have got way more juice. So I think this is a large glass here, guys. Like, if you're at a restaurant, you're not getting much more orange juice than this when you order a glass of orange
getting
juice.
a full glass.
You guys don't ever get these little glasses of orange juice sometimes.
I would be insulted if they gave me this and I said, hey, let me get a glass of orange juice, and they hand me this.
Well, they would
They would put it in a juice glass or a highball glass.
It would be in a smaller glass, is my point.
Fill it up to the top.
Okay.
It's not a juice glass.
Let's get
I am having an American breakfast though. Some OJ squeezed and some bacon. American bacon. Hey, Canada, get out of here with your ham. Okay, that's not bacon. This is bacon.
Yes. Enjoy that bacon.
I will.
Love
you want
bacon.
some, Dad?
I would love some bacon.
I'm gonna bring my dad some bacon. Some
Could
American
you?
bacon.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
3-4 slices would be great. Extra crisp. When you hold a piece of bacon at the end, it has to
the best.
It has to be straight. If it droops, it's not cooked properly.
Greg, you know what happened to me this morning? I took out a piece of bacon, and it was stuck to another piece of bacon.
Well, I saw this. I saw this.
I like that.
Look, let me. Okay,
Thank you.
let me explain to you what happened this morning, because it was amazing to witness this particular protein gluttony and shared communion between slobs that Chris Cote and Stugotz had in a silent moment. As Stugotz is wont to do with our community breakfast, he sticks his hand right beyond the tongs and just pulls the bacon out of a tin. He holds it while it drips grease in front of Chris Cote's nose, and Chris Cote gave him a double thumbs up, and they had the celebration of Stugotz's sausage fingers, sausage and bacon in the sky. Disgusting, no plate, no napkin, nothing that would indicate that he cares at all, that oils will soon be on his fingers, pants, and floor.
Right, the way bacon was intended to be eaten. I mean, thank you. Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
Put it on the poll at Le Batard Show. Hey, Canada, your ham's not bacon. Yes or no? This game tonight, please give me some context for caring about an exhibition because patriotism is involved. It has much of nothing to do with the Olympics or actual stakes, right? They're invented stakes.
Right.
They're not, they're totally contrived.
He's eating bacon. I mean...
What, Joe Rose can make
right
SMRS on the air, and I can't?
I have an update on the big dog, by the way. He's getting $50 per live read. Yes.
We get my dad not giving a take as close to the microphone as he could possibly be. Then when he's giving a take, he's leaning back.
SMRS is what
He's right.
With confidence.
He's right.
With confidence.
Isn't that a thing?
Yep.
It is.
Thank you.
It's your thing now.
Extra good bacon.
It's very good bacon.
Shout out to Uncle Dick.
What?
Why?
All right, I've had enough of this. I can't deal with,
He likes bacon more than anybody I know.
Tony, he's
put salt on his bacon.
Shout out to Uncle
Tony,
Dick.
he's full bloom narcissism. I got to get him out of here in order to just get our shit together.
Minor penalty, 2 minutes. Spreading propaganda.
I don't even know what I hit there. I thought
That's a fine.
I thought that was the me maximum. I don't see the me maximum out. It's not on here anymore. Get out of here.
Uncle Dick salts his bacon?
Just get out of here.
That would kill Dan Le Batard.
Just get out of here.
The bacon's already salty.
Believe it or not, I can have pork.
Really?
I can have
salted?
garlic.
Salted
I
pork,
can have
though?
salt. I can have salt.
Wow.
I can have proteins.
So
yes.
you can't have garlic or fart. Those are like two of the greatest gifts that the human body can experience.
No, I can fart. It's just if I fart, it means I've eaten something I shouldn't have eaten. I can
Well,
fart.
same for me, right?
What do you
I'm doing it.
He can fart in his sleep. I mean,
What do you have me doing? You have me muffling a lifetime of farts? I can fart. You have me with an inability to fart?
I just have you not fully experiencing and enjoying.
It's almost like he
the
doesn't
human
like
body.
farting, right? Like
Yeah.
I think that's the issue.
He's
You don't
trying to
like
prevent
farting.
himself
I think
from
everybody else
farting.
likes it.
Put it on the poll at Le Batard Show. I'm trying to not screw up my digestive tract in a way that poisons
Wait a
farts.
second.
farts do that? Come on, man.
But if you eat the correct foods, will you ever fart?
No.
Really?
That's what I'm saying.
What a misery. I mean, seriously. Everyone has to fart, Dad. Farting feels good.
Feels great.
Yeah.
Okay, put it on the poll at Le Batard Show. Do you like to fart? Yes or no?
Who doesn't?
Okay, I just want to see. I want to see what it's not going to come back 100%, right? It never has. Never in the history of the show has it come back 100%. What do you think the answer is going to be? You think everyone's going to say yes? That we're going to get a resounding 80 or 90%, do you like to fart?
What if we also ask, is farting worth the cost of eating garlic? Because that's definitely a hundo.
There's got to be a pro to this, right? Because it's farting. That's a buildup of gases. I mean, you're not feeling bloated, are you?
I am not, but I will tell you that all of this started. I don't want to bore you guys with all of this, but I'm doing acupuncture 3 times a week. Stugotz is still making fun of me for how I'm getting my blood tested. We'll get to that in a second, but I'm doing an assortment of things that, and this is darker than I meant to go here, but the way that my body inflated, absorbing everything that was happening around my brother's deathbed had nothing to do with eating. I gained 50 pounds of weight that were just whatever that is.
Stress.
Shooting up the cortisol into my body. My eating didn't change at all. And then I look up one day and I'm 290 pounds and I haven't changed my eating. It was just all sitting by that bed for 10 months. So I'm trying to do whatever I have to do through whatever holistic medicines I can to get rid of those sort of cortisol inflations. And it involves me giving blood every 2 months in a back alley behind my house, which Stugotz thinks is uproariously funny and wasn't quite quick enough yesterday to make fun of me until the microphones were off, but then had an avalanche for me. So what do you have on this front? Because I talked to the blood woman who comes by, and I'm saying we're going to have to.
Vampire?
She's Melinda, blood woman.
Melinda, that's
First
a
name
great
basis,
name.
yeah, perfect name. Yes.
She would have been burned at the stake 200 years ago for being a blood woman.
Well, I call her the blood fairy, actually, and that would have happened 200 years ago as well. Yes, we have a number of things in play here that are in a back alley that caused me. If someone saw it happening, if someone photographed me doing it, they would think I was doing heroin in the back of a Suburban with somebody who was administering it clinically. So I was getting, like, it's even, Mike, get my heroin, that I can't do it for myself, that I need somebody else. And so we need to talk to her because I want you guys to understand just how dirty an alley this is.
Right.
Like, what I'm doing here is something that to anyone going by would look vaguely unclean because of where it's being done.
So I'm familiar with those alleys down on South Beach. That was one of my questions. Like, you're doing this in a very uncleanly place.
That's correct, but the back of her car is plenty clean, and if someone photographs me, it'll be in the tabloid.
Because she's blood woman.
That's right.
Stugotz's cigarette butts from 20 years ago are still in that alley.
Littered, yes. So she comes in a car?
A big car, yes, a Suburban.
Like, who is she with? Is she with the Red Cross?
It's just her.
She just collects blood?
The Red Cross?
Yeah, I mean, it's a blood. Like, what are you giving blood for?
To get my blood tested so that I can do the proper things daily to not pollute my body with things that they shouldn't be polluted
But Dan,
with.
you're like Lance Armstrong? You're like blood doping? Like, what's going on here?
I am trying to stay alive and healthy so that we can have a company that functions.
You're telling us this in like the sort of like the way you're saying it is like, duh, you guys don't do that too.
You guys don't blood dope?
Melinda doesn't come to your back alley?
I know you guys are not doing acupuncture 3 times a week. But
no, our insurance does not cover that.
Yeah, neither does mine. And I will tell you that with all, I mean, look, I can get in my way in terms of the mysticisms with my cynicism, but it's working. Like, everything that I'm doing that these people are putting me through is something that is making me feel physically in a way that is different from any way I've ever felt in my life. So we will mock it, and it is a funny way. I wouldn't go to these lengths on allergies and food. I like eating. You've seen all my inflated life on television. I'm a fat pioneer. Look, I ate so that Windhorse could gorge. I'm a pioneer on fat men on television.
Yeah, you are.
Wow.
So I like to eat. I was affiliated with nachos as word association for about 10 years of my life.
You were the guy that came over to my dad's house and made nachos.
That's right.
Oh, you'd go right into the fridge, get out some chips, get out some salsa, and go to town.
Honestly, never looked up to you more. I was just like, I need that one day where I could just go to my friend's house and just make nachos. And I have it now, and it's freaking awesome.
Joey's?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I don't think that Greg Cote has ever given me a greater gift than being able to go to his house and just make nachos.
You guys would play Pac-Man?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that machine, I need to get it fixed. Damn it.
What's going on?
That's the least surprising thing in the world, that he would have a
Also least interesting.
1980s video game that doesn't work in his house. Not surprising.
Gotta get that
at all.
fixed.
Yeah.
How long has it been broken, Greg?
It's been broken for years. Oh, like 2 or 3
Not
years,
surprising.
probably.
Not
If
surprising.
anybody out there knows somebody who fixes,
great. That's the way to do it. Sure.
arcade games,
Use our show for that.
reach out to me.
Good use of the content space. Way to respect the platform.
Michael has the high score, by the way. I think I'm second.
Hey there, wellness warriors. If you're like me, you've given a lot of thought to how to improve your health and wellness routine this year. I've started stretching more, do a little mindfulness and meditation every day, try to clear my mind, make my body feel right. Take your health routine to the next level with the magic of contrast therapy. Meet our new amazing sponsor, Redwood Outdoors. They're making it easy to bring the benefits of saunas and cold plunges right to your backyard. A Redwood Outdoors backyard sauna seats 2 to 8 people. where you can relax, unwind, and enjoy all the benefits like reduced muscle tension, improved sleep, and glowing skin. And it doesn't stop there. Redwood Outdoors' invigorating cold plunge helps to boost circulation, sharpen your focus, and leave you feeling absolutely revitalized. Whether it's detoxing deeper, reducing inflammation, or connecting with loved ones in moments of peace, Redwood Outdoors has you covered. Enhance your physical and mental wellness routines with Redwood Outdoors. Take advantage of special savings today. Visit redwoodoutdoors.com. Use code DAN to save $175. That's redwoodoutdoors.com, code DAN to save $175 on your order. redwoodoutdoors.com, code DAN.
Don Le Batard.
He has been great. He's made great hires.
I said all.
We've said all.
He said all that.
We've said all that.
Everyone has said everything.
First I heard any of this, Greg.
Everything you're saying,
It's all been said.
It's all been said.
Okay, you got to understand one thing.
Stugotz.
Me maximum.
That's
Until
right.
I say it, it hasn't been said.
Boom.
Okay, understand that.
You're the mayor.
Until I say it, it hasn't been said.
Me maximum.
This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Where's the me maximum? Like, what did you guys do with the me maximum? It is not here, and I need to get control of what's happening around here because his narcissism has run amok, and I need to attend to somebody else's narcissism for a moment because Pablo Torre is sending out newsletters again about how many awards he's won. And I think we're a little tired of his Substack and his newsletters and his emails celebrating all the things that Pablo Torre is as if he's bored by winning all of these awards. Chris Cote, how has this gone over in the office? Because God bless football, outside of Stugotz's weekend observations where he did a little bit of an acceptance speech, Stugotz and Billy haven't been running around telling everybody 3 out of the last 4 years how many awards they win. This is an exclusive.
Act like you've been there before, Dan.
This is like an exclusive Pablo domain where he can't stop telling his listeners, subscribers, and readers what an award winner he is. Yeah. What does the latest newsletter from Pablo say?
The latest one is just we won more stuff. It's pretty obnoxious, I think. You know, he's just bragging, just dunking on us. Did he send that to me personally?
Why is he dunking on us?
I mean, because that's how I take it.
I would swat that shit.
He's talking about our show.
What do you mean?
To me, that's him saying I won an award and you guys didn't. I look at it all through our prism. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just looking at it as obnoxious. Like, who else is out there telling you all the awards they won? It's not even. I don't know how you made it about us. You're your father's son. You cannot stop making it about yourself. I'm talking about strictly Pablo here.
They're feeling themselves. Matt Sullivan's walking around here with his chest out. He's like, that's right, more awards.
Unbecoming.
Important awards, Tony.
You don't hear me bragging about the awards that the Greg Cote show has won.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, it's
because
just,
it hasn't won.
No, that's not true.
It has.
What awards has it won?
Not true.
What awards is?
I mean, they give out certain awards that are very fine tuned. I happen to win the award for best podcast hosted by a Greg Cote.
What are you doing?
Okay, and it's not the only one. There are others, believe me. But mine won the award. And
like 3 or 4, right?
Well, no, one. I mean,
okay.
I don't,
I was trying to help you there.
Yeah, but nobody wants to hear that.
I think there might be a Tony Award for Greg Cote later on this year, by the way.
Wow, the Tonys.
That would be great. I would accept that.
Thank you.
Do you have like a ceremony or
the Tony Show, Tony Awards,
a gala?
Yeah, let's
later
do
on.
that. Okay, a gala, PFPI gala.
You guys were mentioning the dirty alleys of South Beach. Can you guys get me some details, please, on Floyd Mayweather? Evidently, is having a big birthday party that's going to include the Versace Mansion, and it brought back a bunch of long ago memories. We are about to play a behind the bit for you here to celebrate our 20-year anniversary. That is the Hard Net Workout. It is one of the things that Greg Cote is most affiliated with as we do some nostalgic things around here over the course of a year-long celebration on our 20th anniversary. But Floyd Mayweather evidently is having, it's not even, I don't know which birthday this is for him, but I think he's having a $5 million week-long birthday party that's going to include the Versace Mansion and where we used to be at the Clevelander. And I'm just wondering how you can spend $5 million in that area. I think Stugotz may have done it in bankrupting our original owners with a party at the Versace Mansion a long time ago during the Super Bowl. It's the coolest we've ever been. Shaq's birthday party was there, but I think it bankrupted the company. I'm not totally sure. And I don't understand what details. Can you guys tell me how you think you could spend $5 million? on a 47th or 48th birthday party?
Well, I can tell you that house for a week is a couple of $1 million itself. Like,
that's not right. That can't be right.
I think it is, Dan. He's going to be 48, by the way.
That can't be right. It can't. It might be. It might have been then. It can't be now. There's just no way that house is a couple $1 million now. Maybe then during a larger heyday time of what that area was, but that area is not what it used to be. There's people in the back alleys giving blood and look like they're doing heroin in the Suburban of a car.
It can't be millions of dollars a week.
In the trunk, I should say.
I believe that
you could probably purchase it for millions of dollars.
That's what I'm saying. You can, no, Chris.
no,
I'm saying you can rent it out for a week, take every single room so you have it to yourself, and I think it costs a couple $1 million.
It's the only beach house on a famous strip of land. It's a beach mansion that is worth, I'm sure that plot of land is, if not tens of millions of dollars, possibly $100 million. But I don't think it's $1 million a night anymore to stay at the Versace Mansion, or millions of dollars a week.
$41.5 million at auction.
Okay.
For the whole thing.
For the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's haunted.
I could stay there for $1,000 tonight.
Yeah, but that's one room. Mayweather's not interested in a room. He wants the entire house, like we did for the Super Bowl. Like that's a different kind of cost. That's all I'm saying, because you're purchasing every single room for a week. So
the night that we were there, Matt Leinart and Eli Manning showed up too early. Matt Leinart was blasted out of his face. He was in the whirlpool by 5 p.m.
Yeah. Eli was wearing a suit.
Eli was there way too early. We told him so. He arrived. He was a little
good
bit.
show,
He was
though,
a little
man.
stiff. It was a good show. It was a good week. It was a good week of shows. Roy right now is searching deeply through the archives to find out what it is that can be found from that show. I remember telling Reggie Miller to his face that he wasn't a Hall of Famer. That one hurt.
Wow.
Yeah, Boog made me do it while
Yes.
squeezing my knee.
You did it, though, man. I was proud of you.
I did do it.
A lot of pressure.
See if you can find that, Roy, of Boog Shambi purposely, actively trying to sabotage me because I said that Reggie Miller wasn't a Hall of Famer, making me say it to his face. Also there, you know what I remember from that night? It was lovely. McCheesy from The Longest Yard. Terry Crews.
Yeah.
But he wasn't there. He wasn't that. He was just McCheesy on The Longest Yard back there. Oh, you've got it already, Roy. All right, go ahead and play it.
Are you a Hall of Famer? No, there's too many other guys that are more deserving than I.
Batard, do you think he's going in?
No.
I think you are.
Yeah, you're going in.
Yeah.
Good teammates you got there.
Squeeze my knee while doing it.
We knew what we were doing.
Yeah. Just straight asshole.
I had Nick Lachey call my wife from there.
Yeah, obnoxious. Just one of the most shameless things I've ever seen.
What a time.
After ripping Nick Lachey. Like,
Yeah.
oh, just
That day.
brutally scummy.
Yeah.
Just shameless.
By the way, he is so back. Love his blind host, him and his wife. Like, they're doing a great job. The wife, not so much.
Find out for me what Floyd Mayweather could possibly be spending
agree.
$5 million on and why. Like, get me some details on what this birthday is going to be. I think we should send a correspondent out there next week to see how close, like, what do you imagine that this is? What do you imagine a Floyd Mayweather $5 million party that stretches out over a week to celebrate a birthday that's not even one that most of us would celebrate with great vigor?
Yes.
Another duffel bag full of $10,000 to give to somebody to sit in their chair.
That is small potatoes compared to what we're talking about here. That is something he has done in South Florida when a pool party is too crowded. Somebody just reaches into a backpack and pays $10,000 cash. But this is a different stratosphere. And by the way, this is Jake Paul before Jake Paul, and this is a man who has been a mastermind, even though he is pretty awful at the center of all the things he represents outside of his sport. He is a mastermind at being able to game the system of boxing is dirty and I will be the one who profits off of all the things that involve my name in a way that no one ever has in the history of the sport.
For starters, Dan, he has invited 400 of his closest friends and family. Like, he's going to spend $5 million pretty easily.
Yeah.
Travel, obviously, for wherever they're coming from. First class, I'd imagine, if you're
No
with
one
Floyd.
has 400 friends.
I agree with
family,
you.
though, and
I agree
family.
with that.
I don't know. Put it on the poll. Does anyone have 400 friends? 400 friends. I guess it would be friends and family, though, right?
It's 400 of his closest friends and family. You cannot have 400 close friends.
I guarantee you,
200 close friends.
Number 398's like, what the hell am I doing here?
Who's 401?
Who didn't make the cut?
That's right. 401. That doesn't
Van
surprise
Blood
me, the $5 million birthday celebration, because a couple of years ago, David Beckham's son got married, and the woman he married was also from financial means. In other words, this was a power-rich couple, and I'm told that wedding cost about $5 million.
It's not something that I understand, and I imagine most of the people listening to this could understand the idea of being able to celebrate yourself that way. But if Greg Cote had $5 million, he would find ways to spend it on celebrating himself.
What makes you say that?
That way. If you had $5 million of disposable income, of if it didn't matter to you, if it was an amount of money that was irrelevant to you.
Yeah. You know what? I would do a lot of purchases related to satisfying me. I would buy and bring back Lawton's hot dogs off the Merrimack River in Lawrence, Massachusetts. I would probably own a radio station, and play the kind of music I liked.
Just for a goof, right?
Yeah.
Just because you can, right?
Let's play this out. Let's play this out for a second.
Bring Rick Shaw back from the dead.
Hold on.
I love Rick Shaw.
Let's play this out for a second. Let's figure out, the old Richard Pryor movie, Brewster's Millions.
Great movie, by the way.
How can Greg Cote spend $5 million on his party in a week? Now, on the Brewster's Millions conceit was that he couldn't own anything after the purchase.
That's correct. Yes.
So you
very important.
You can't buy a radio station and have ownership over it. But what you can do is spend all of this money in Greg Cote extravagant ways. I imagine that you would go bowling. Have we given Greg Cote the slab of marble that is not a bowling ball from yesterday because it does not have holes in it? You've been sent a gift from a listener that was said to be a bowling ball, but it's not a bowling ball. It's just something that doesn't have holes in it.
Right.
Have you seen this or
Guys,
no?
Oh, Greg, you're going to love this.
I know you guys are not really into bowling. Like, that's how all bowling balls come, and then you get it drilled.
Yeah.
You get
it
the holes
customized.
put in.
Yes, you get it
so
fitted.
this is a normal
Right.
bowling
Oh, really?
ball.
It comes...
All balls come with no holes, and you get your hand fitted to it.
Okay, let's be clear here. A listener sent this to you, Greg. Look at that. That is yours right
Wow,
there.
I'm honored. Miller Lite.
Greg, you want me to bring it in there for you?
Yeah,
Did you see the other side? But it's not just Miller Lite.
Toss
It's
it to
just,
him.
it's your
Look
favorite
at
team.
that.
Yes, it's your
Yeah.
Homer ball.
Right. I wish it had my podcast logo on it instead. But listen,
We'll send it back.
It's the
How
thought,
about a thank you?
It's the thought that counts, and I really, really appreciate it. I really do.
It sounds less than appreciative when you
No.
say, here's how the gift could have been better.
I mean,
In fairness to Greg, if you know Greg, you know he wants the logo of the show on the bowling
Of
ball.
course.
I mean,
Yes, of course,
Right.
that's what
I
you
mean,
know,
right,
but that's not thank you for the gift. I really, really appreciate it. Here's how it could have been better.
Okay.
Someone sent you something for free that was thoughtful.
Yeah.
That is not gratitude, what you just articulated.
Yeah. Also, it's not my weight. It's a little heavy.
Right.
I use a 15-pound ball. This is obviously a 16 by the heft of it. But again, it's a thought that counts, and I really appreciate
When they
it.
drill the holes out, though, it could be less.
And heavy is my bowling ball. No, this is great. And I will have it drilled, and I will use it. So that, the lady shouts, "Storm NFL!" the first time I'm on my backswing with this new ball.
I'm thinking about the radio station that Greg owns.
I want to stop for a second, okay? Because
95.9 the Cody.
We've lost.
WCOT.
Just
Yeah, I
all
like
Borscht
it.
Belt comedians on tape.
What I would like to stop and do for a moment, because his narcissism has totally run amok, is I want to examine a joke he just made because he's doing stream of conscious Tourette's in a way that only he finds funny. He's not heavy, he's my bowling ball.
Great song.
Give me all the details, Greg, that you have, and please, Tony, Jessica, and Chris, find me all the details you can on the song that Greg Cote is now referencing, that it was an inside joke for just him and the three people Jessica's grandmother's age who wants, or the kind of humor that Greg Cote brings with, he's not heavy, he's my bowling ball.
Right.
Go ahead. Give the people what it is that you just did there so they understand the nuance and layers to that great comedy timing that is Greg Cote.
Well, there was and is, because songs are eternal, a song called "He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother." and it was from the hippie era, I think, like
the Hollies.
Yeah, and it was like a late '60s, very early '70s tune, if I remember correctly, espousing great brotherhood feel and vibes, and it was great. And it still is.
That's crazy because to me, that is just something my dad said. I didn't know that was a song. My whole life, my dad always goes, "It ain't heavy, it's whatever he's holding."
Have you never seen Austin Powers Gold member?
Yes, I have.
Parodied at the end of that song. He's not heavy. He's my brother, baby.
I do
That's what
that.
Austin Powers says about Dr. Evil. Spoiler, sorry.
What? I do that every Christmas. At least once I'll go, I'll be holding up a package, a Christmas gift that I'm about to unwrap, and I'll go, he ain't heavy, he's my package.
Hey there, travelers and dreamers. We all have that dream trip that we've been wishing we could go on. But too often, life just gets in the way, whether it's work, family responsibilities, or, in my case, and I'm sure many of yours, price. But your dream trip doesn't have to stay a dream any longer, because Priceline is here to help you book it with millions of deals on hotels, flights, cruises, and rental cars. That bucket list destination? Yeah, it's a lot closer than you think. You know, I've been wanting to go see the Pittsburgh Pirates for a long time at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. That's like at the top of my list of bucket list destinations of baseball parks around the country. And because I now know about the type of deals that Priceline offers, I may pull the trigger this summer and go see those Pirates. Priceline makes it easy and stress-free to book a flight and a hotel so I can go see my team play live. With millions of travel deals like up to 60% off hotels, I know I'll be able to find great options even when I need to book last minute. So don't just dream about that next trip, book it with Priceline. Download the Priceline app or visit Priceline.com to go to your happy price. Actual prices may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Howdy, folks. It's Mike. And look, it's been an exhausting couple of weeks. Even on the show, there's all sorts of debate. Which sport takes it seriously enough? Where's the effort? Let me tell you something. As long as I'm sitting down on the couch and I have a beautiful white can of Miller Lite in my hand, I'm good. I make any sports time a Miller time, and it's the perfect supplement because Miller Lite makes all the moments better with great-tasting light beer for people like you and me who love beer. It's always the perfect time for friends, family, and a great-tasting light beer. Tastes like Miller time. Miller Lite is brewed for taste. It hits different than other light beers. The taste that you know you can depend on. No games, no gimmicks, just great beer for people who like beer. It has simple ingredients like malted barley for rich, balanced toffee note flavors and the iconic golden color that we all know and love. The original light beer since 1975 and still the very best one. Miller Lite. Great taste. 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/stand to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Don Le Batard.
Baker Mayfield tearing up Tampa Bay. 38 for 45.
Stugotz.
Shred 'em!
This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Chris, why are you eating pancakes?
Thank you, Dan, for asking. Continuing my American breakfast, I'm having some nice pancakes here this morning with no maple syrup. Wow.
Really?
Butter only.
Whoa.
Nice. I don't mess around with that maple syrup. You don't need it. Butter's enough.
Oh no! The pancakes need
Why don't
maple
you just
America.
get syrup from like Vermont?
Nope. Yeah. No syrup for me. Yeah. Butter. That's it.
Hey,
Is butter American? It should be.
I'm sorry, that was another.
I thought you were going to say butterbean.
Greg, get out of here.
That was my son Michael's nickname when he was a kid.
Guys, he's doing his own show.
Hey,
he's just
Butterfinger.
No, because they would play ping pong. They would play ping pong, and my brother would fumble the ping pongs, picking them up, and my dad would be like, "Hey, Butterfinger."
Dan has given up.
Whenever you can't pick something up, like, "Hey, Butterfingers," so my brother became Butterfinger.
That's
We've
cute.
lost Dan.
I know. Dad, you would turn it into a song. Do the Butterfinger song.
Butterfinger, 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 Butterfinger. That's to the tune of Chattanooga.
Yeah, we
Choo
got
Choo.
it.
Of course, yes.
The Glenn Miller Band, I believe. Not positive.
Right.
That was Uncle Bill's, my dad's favorite group.
Do they have any other songs? Is that their only song?
Not that I know of. I'm sure they do. You know, there was a big band, a touring big band, Glenn Miller.
Right.
Not Steve Miller.
No, the Steve
Miller Band. Different
No.
band. Yeah.
Great band, though.
The Glenn Miller Band.
You're getting emotional, though, just,
Yeah, that's the only song my dad used to sing around the house every once in a while.
Right. Yeah.
I'm telling you, you don't need syrup with pancakes.
You
No,
do.
I don't think you do.
Well,
In fact, I would say you're not having pancakes unless you're having them with syrup.
No.
Yeah.
Good with just butter. America.
No.
Yeah.
No.
America.
We love butter. Butter and bacon, the two B's.
Love fat.
I have some details on the Mayweather party, by the way.
What's that, Stugotz?
ATV tour, roller skating,
Nice.
bowling, and more.
Bowling?
That's all I've got right now.
Greg, you
Really?
should try to get an invite for the bowling.
I
You
should.
could bring your new ball.
This could be my gift. No, I wouldn't give it away. Are you kidding me? I'm proud to have it.
Greg, don't you think it's easy to spend $5 million in a week if you have 400 friends
Yes.
and family coming?
Oh, for sure.
And you're paying for everything.
In South Beach.
Right.
Right.
Greg, you just had a birthday and you already were like, there's too many people here that I don't know. We could have kept it smaller, right?
I believe that I don't think weddings need to be overpopulated. I don't think birthday parties need to be overpopulated. I'm all for winnowing and just having people there that are in your inner circle, so to speak. I think a trend in weddings that I really hate is the bridal party and the groomsmen. There's like 9 people on each side of the couple. 9. It's
You got to narrow it down to like 3.
One of my friends had 16 groomsmen.
See that? Don't you think that's
Absurd.
crazy?
I think it's crazy.
It's absurd.
And their bachelor party was like, you might as well have just invited your whole graduating high school class.
No, it's too much.
I did. Stu, remember you went to mine?
I did, yes.
Coco K and the cruise.
Oh, it was great. How could I forget? If you have 16 people in your wedding party, no one has 16 friends that are that close to them.
Right.
Nobody. And Mayweather thinking he has 400 friends. Those people are just coming because they were invited, right? It's a free week.
And paid for, yeah.
But 16 friends, what happened to just 2 or 3 friends?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, when I got
Keep
married.
it small, keep it simple.
When I got married, I had a best man and a groomsman.
That's
2
it.
people. That's
Paul
it.
Radke and Gary the Bag.
No, neither one, but, same, correct era.
Did either of them give speeches at your wedding?
I don't think either of them were at your wedding.
Oh, those 2? Gary the Bag and Radke? No.
No.
The Bag I might have invited, had I thought of it. But
Wait, they didn't even go to your. Why didn't they go to your wedding?
My dad's a bad friend. He really doesn't
true.
keep in contact with his friends.
No, that's true.
Until he needs them?
Well, Gary the Bag and I reunited. I'm proud of that.
Right.
Radke is, I haven't known him for years.
Right.
But my best man was Uncle Dick, and my groomsman was the late, great Alan Cherry.
Huh. So if you got married again, not that you're going to,
right?
Would you have, who would be your best man? Who would be your groomsman? If you got married again.
I haven't,
I feel like it's a sliding scale with you. It's who's done the most for you lately.
Well, I mean, it's...
I may be in contention.
Yeah, I have no plans to get married again, so we'll call that a moot question and move on. That's a dangerous thing to ask a married man.
Well, I'm not questioning your marriage. I know it's strong. I'm wondering if your friends have changed.
Yeah.
If you would take a different approach.
Greg, how about more of like a renewing of your vows, right? You guys do it big, right?
Right.
You and Arlene, all of a sudden, it's like walking down the aisle just like it was in 1974.
Yeah.
Right? And then you look back and you see Uncle Dick there, still your best man.
Yeah, he could still do it. Am I the only one who doesn't like the whole renewal of vows thing?
It's got to be a big anniversary for
I'm with you.
Isn't it unnecessary, though?
We did it once.
Yeah, we did it once.
Why am I renewing?
I mean,
How'd you turn into Seinfeld? We did it once.
I mean, the first time you say "till death do us part,"
right?
You don't got to repeat yourself.
Why do people do? I know my grandparents did it for their 50th wedding anniversary, but it was more so like an excuse to just have a 50th wedding anniversary party.
Yeah.
And there was like a little church element
I mean,
involved.
can I renew my vows whenever I want? Like me and my wife, we just look at each other. Renewed.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's it?
Like 8 years?
No, you can't do it on an odd number
Yeah.
like that. Even though it's an even number, you can't do it an odd number.
Gotta
It's
be
got to be
10,
like
20.
25
Yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
10.
Yeah.
But why do you have to do it?
You don't have to.
You don't.
No.
But why do people do it? For the
Because they've
party?
gotten in trouble maybe?
Really?
Who
I
around
think
here?
it's for the party.
Who around here is most likely to do it? You think from our crew?
Dan.
Dan.
Every
I could
year.
see Tony
Yeah.
doing it.
He'll
down-
do it
down-
tomorrow.
down
Me and my wife had talked about doing it. taking everybody to Hawaii, doing it in Hawaii on the beach.
You guys
Really?
definitely have like
Something
cute
I can't
pet
wait,
names for
Tom.
each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You have
Bunny
cute
or something.
what?
I call her BB.
Really?
See, I was close.
What does she call,
Bunny is one of our other coworkers.
what does she call you?
BB.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The same one?
So Lee and I call each other Bob and Bob, which is basically like BB, but with an O.
Couple of Bobs.
And Lehman.
And I do call him Lehman. I call him Lehman now. And
Roy, any pet names?
Like, why?
I call her baby. That's pretty much it.
Baby.
I love that.
She calls me Roy.
There you go.
Don't love that as much.
She calls me Roy.
That feels like you're perpetually in trouble, though. If she calls you by your first full name, like whenever I hear Anthony, I know I'm
I don't know. It's not
deep
like
trouble.
It's not like she's my mom. It's like going Roy Anthony or something like that.
Right. Just
You
Roy.
gotta add the middle name in there.
Yeah. Would you like a pet name or?
Nah, I'm good. Please don't give me a pet name. I don't need that. Thank you.
What's yours?
I kind of
Yeah,
want
what
to give
is
you
yours?
one.
Come on, Chris.
My wife calls me Babe.
Right. And
At the beginning of our relationship, I may have thrown around the word Pookie.
Oh, Pookie's looking fabulous tonight.
So it's
pet
stopped?
name. That's a pet nickname.
I just started sweating revealing that. And I've revealed a lot of stuff. I don't know why I'm so embarrassed by that.
She doesn't listen.
well, why Pookie's a cute name?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just... I feel like a loser.
Yeah.
What?
You have feelings?
you don't want the listeners to imagine you calling your wife Pookie?
Not really.
Huh?
Greg, do you have a pet name for your wife?
None that I would admit.
Whoa.
No, I'm just
We're all
kidding.
being
No, I don't.
open.
I'm not a pet nickname guy.
Because
No.
pet means fart in your house.
Right. He
Oh,
lets
that's
pets.
true too.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't even thought of that actually. But
And
you're
Jumpin'
right.
Charlie. That's
Yeah.
your pet name right there.
Yeah, exactly. If I have pets, I give them names. That's a pet name. I don't bother with calling my wife anything other than her name. Quite frankly.
Never honey or anything?
Yeah, every once in a while. Who is it, baby? Every
What about
once in a while,
in the throes of passion?
Baby.
Throw that back.
I look at Jason smirking back there when I brought up passion. Nice.
Because names change in times of passion.
They do.
They
Go
do.
on. Go on.
Well, I mean, you'll say anything. I mean,
You will say anything. That is
Like?
true.
Come here, my little firecracker.
Wow.
Firecracker.
I've said it.
Firecracker. Good guess.
That's my pet name, little firecracker.
She calls you.
Anyway, this is all you're doing, Greg.
Yeah, it's your fault.
I can't remember how this came up.
It came up because we were talking about you.
Okay.
Yeah. How's the bowling ball?
It's a little heavy on my leg, quite frankly.
Is it really?
Yeah. I don't know if I can use it. I've never used a 16-pound ball. But what's 15 I'm used to, so, what's 1 pound?
Right. It's a nice ball, though.
It is. I like the color. I like purple. It's a Brunswick, which is a good name in bowling balls. So.
It's the only name in bowling balls.
Oh, there's others. Now there's a million others. Hammer. AMF, I think, is still around.
But you want a Brunswick. It's like
the Cadillac.
It's like
of
having
bowling balls.
TaylorMade or Ping, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's at least it was the Cadillac when I first started bowling, pre-kids.
Is the Cadillac of cars anymore?
No.
No, but
not.
you still say the Cadillac.
What is the
No,
Cadillac?
you still do.
Good
Of
question.
Cadillacs.
I don't know.
Of cars.
Bentley,
No.
No, you're talking American cars. here.
Maybach.
We're not talking
Damn right
about
we are.
British.
We're not talking Canadian cars, I'll tell you that much.
Do they have cars?
What?
Do they have Canadian cars?
They have a Hyundai.
I mean,
course they do.
Don't they
Hyundai.
manufacture a lot of the
Hyundai.
parts for our American
Yeah, but they don't
Oh,
have like a
Hyundai.
car that's made in Canada, like a Canadian
must.
car.
I think American cars are sometimes made in.
No, I know, I get that, but we're calling them American cars. But are there Canadian cars?
I think there are.
I believe, yeah.
What is like
Yeah.
Kia from Canada?
no,
or
that's
something?
South
No,
Korea.
that's
Kia
that's
is not
Korean.
from Canada.
That's what I'm saying. There's no car brand
could be, eh?
is a Canadian car. They use our stuff.
Wow, Google that. Are there Canadian cars? There have to be.
Chris, you're into this game tonight?
Dude,
I
I'm
am
wearing a bathing suit on my head.
I know, but I've turned on this game.
What?
What?
What if Tkachuk gets hurt?
Oh. Well, then the Panthers are screwed.
I know. So, would you rather win tonight's game or win the Stanley Cup? Is essentially.
He can take 2 weeks off for an injury if they win tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
What if it's a season-ending injury?
Yeah, then I don't
No.
want it, Stugotz. I mean,
What are you
jeez.
jinxing
Why
it
does it have
for?
to be that?
Why are you saying that?
Folks, did you know that sleep is one of the most important parts of recovery? Whether you're a pro athlete or just looking to crush your day, getting the right kind of rest is key. And that's where Sleep Number Smart Beds comes in. Since 2018, Sleep Number has partnered with the NFL to help elite athletes get quality sleep that they need to perform at their best. In fact, 80% of NFL players sleep on Sleep Number smart beds. Tough workout? The Sleep Number smart bed can be adjusted to suit your needs. Firmer one night, softer the next, giving you the ultimate recovery boost. And let's talk about those sweaty, sleepless nights. The new Climate Cool smart bed adjusts up to 15 degrees cooler on either side with scientifically designed cooling programs to keep you comfortable and undisturbed. Sleep Number smart beds don't just help you sleep, they learn how you sleep, providing personalized insights to help you get even better rest. It's like having a sleep coach right in your bedroom. Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? So you can choose your ideal comfort on either side. And now, save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. See store or sleepnumber.com for details.
Hey there, wellness warriors. If you're like me, you've given a lot of thought to how to improve your health and wellness routine this year. I've started stretching more, do a little mindfulness, some meditation every day, try to clear my mind, make my body feel right. Take your health routine to the next level with the magic of contrast therapy. Meet our new amazing sponsor, Redwood Outdoors. They're making it easy to bring the benefits of saunas and cold plunges right to your backyard. A Redwood Outdoors backyard sauna seats 2 to 8 people, where you can relax, unwind, and enjoy all the benefits like reduced muscle tension, improved sleep, and glowing skin. And it doesn't stop there. Redwood Outdoors' invigorating cold plunge helps to boost circulation, sharpen your focus, and leave you feeling absolutely revitalized. Whether it's detoxing deeper, reducing inflammation, or connecting with loved ones in moments of peace, Redwood Outdoors has you covered. Enhance your physical and mental wellness routines with Redwood Outdoors. Take advantage of special savings today. Visit redwoodoutdoors.com, use code DAN to save $175. That's redwoodoutdoors.com, code DAN to save $175 on your order. redwoodoutdoors.com, code DAN.